everybody, Adam here. Archie from Archie's Orchids told me I should be making more orchid videos. Now, I'm not sure I agree with that. So, in order for me to explain why I don't make orchid videos, I think you should come on a tour of my fantastic bloom display and you'll see exactly why I don't make orchid videos and why, if you're honest, you probably wouldn't want me to. Come with me. Okay, first up for this shelf we have Oncostelle Catatante Pacific Sunspot. Looking beautiful. Loads of amazing pseudobulbs. Loads of new growth. And not a single bloody flower. Next, a no ID fowl that was growing an amazing spike keiki. But look at the mother plant. How crap is that? Oops. I'm not sure if she'll make it, but we shall see. Moving along, we have a no ID Dendrobium nobile with dead blooms. Cost me 90 cents, so I bought it, but what can you say? Then another half dead fowl, looking terrible. We've dropped a leaf. Spike is withered. It's pretty rubbish. Okay, here we have a beauty. This is Burigara Nelly Isla. This is the one that I accidentally froze walking home from the shop, and it was -10, maybe a little bit more or a little bit colder, and my taxi didn't turn up. My phone wouldn't work anymore because it was so cold. I couldn't call for help, so I had to walk home and the poor plant froze. But considering that, she's looking bloody amazing. But guess how many flowers? None. No blooms. Coming down to the next shelf, we have Paphiopedilum Blackjack. Again, a discount orchid. She looks pretty fab, but she has no blooms. Not one. Nope, not a bloody bloom. Nothing. So here we have another fowl with all of no blooms. Not one. Not a single bloom. Do you see a pattern emerging? Okay, now we have the windowsill orchids. First of all, the rescued no ID Twinkle. Cost €1, so I can't complain. And the plant itself actually looks bloody amazing. But can you see how many blooms it's got? That'll be 0. None. Not a bloom. Next to it, we have the amazing plant from Zoltan. Maxillaria. I can't even bloody say this word. Rufensis. I mean, I've studied Latin for a year and I still can't say this bloody word. So if anyone could tell me how exactly we say this rufen something, that would be awesome. But of course I'm super happy about this plant. But no blooms. Next to it, we have Fragrant Mini Bark. Growing well. Nice shiny new leaf. Bit of a crap dying leaf coming in there. Let's see if we can find the blooms. Some dead fungus gnats. Oh look, none. Next up, another mini mark. And what do I have there? A flower spike. Oh, but wait. This bloody flower spike has been this size for over a month. It grew, and then thought, no, sod it. Not growing anymore, can't be arsed. So no flowers. moving along. Another foul disaster. Uh-oh. This one decided to give me the ultimate insult, and it grew a bloody terminal spike. I mean, if that's not an insult. It grew this terminal spike while I was away. So I went away for the summer, came back, I loved the blooms on this one, and it decided it would grow a bloody terminal spike while I was away on over the summer holidays. And so by the time I came back, flowers are dead, and it was going, sod you, Adam. It's not going to happen. However, ta-da! It has grown a basil keiki, so that's good. So I shouldn't complain too much. So maybe I'll see the blooms again, unless I rot it in the meantime. Next, this is a bit more promising-ish. This is another mini mark, the very first mini mark I got when I moved here to Slovakia, and this one does have a Mahusa spike coming, which is amazing. Except it had two, and you know what? It got bored growing this one. Got bored of it and aborted it. However, this one is still going, but no, my luck. Give it a week and that one will go by the wayside, and it'll do that too. But we can see. Moving on, we have the Catherine Zoke with some beautiful yellow leaves. These were all rescued. I sent my other one back home to the UK and left the two really crap looking ones here, thinking, well, if they survive, then maybe they've got a hope. They survived, but so far, not a single bloom. Now, this is exciting. Okay, this plant is a Dendrobium nobile I got when I first moved here to Slovakia, so kind of 18 months ago now. And the bloom display on this plant this year has been absolutely amazing. Like, it's really hard to describe how impressive the bloom display is on this plant. Okay, so prepare yourself for the big reveal. One. Just one. On this bloody massive plant. One. I mean, it's a beautiful bloom, don't get me wrong. Look at it. What an amazing bloom. It smells gorgeous. But just one. What can you say about that, really? Okay, these plants are going to look a bit crazy because they're currently being lit up by my plant lights, but hopefully this will kind of show you a little bit more about why I don't make orchid videos. Okay, so we have the second Catherine's Oak here. Look at the state of those pseudobulbs. I panicked and repotted it in a mixture of ceramics and leca. It hasn't been grateful for it. In fact, it's still done nothing. Absolutely nothing. Not a bloom. The wrinkled pseudobulbs are still pseudo wrinkled? They're actual wrinkled, not pseudo wrinkled. They are just wrinkled, looking rubbish. So, not much happening there. The rescued twinkle. I'll move it out into the light. Yeah, the plant looks amazing. I can't deny the plant looks great considering it cost me all of €1. Oh, and that's to drop it. Got a fab new growth coming. Super chuffed about that. But should we count the blooms? Yep, not a one. And a massive Dendrobium berry, I presume odour, covered in no blooms. In fact, it had some blooms. It lasted for about 3 days and they died. What's that all about? I mean, look at it. It's a beautiful big plant. got some great little new growth coming. I don't know if you can see that in that light. Everything looks really purple and a bit dodge when you have plant lights. But, yeah, big fat sweet FA. Let's move the light over. Let's have a look. This is my second twinkle, well third actually. 3 twinkles, each for €1, each with a grand sum total of no blooms. Can you see the theme? It's not looking good, guys. Moving down, we have Dendrobium Kingianum. It's got 3 pseudobulbs. The rest of them aren't looking brilliant, but unsurprisingly, not a bloom. And we have another phal at the back there. It had no roots, so I'm attempting to save it in pure hydroton, leca, whatever you want to call it. However, no, it hasn't died yet, so that's a bonus, but other than that, nope, nothing. Same can be said really for this no ID phal that actually has the most amazing phal flowers, if I'm honest. I haven't even got a picture to show you because I got this one at the same time as the Nelly Isla. So the blooms on this one froze too. Total disaster on that count. But yeah, no, it's got a new leaf coming, so at least it didn't die. But other than that, nothing to report. Down at the bottom here, we just have a load of Hoyas. This is what happens when you discover that there are Hoya plants on your university campus everywhere, and you end up taking cuttings all the time, and then before you know it, you've got a shed load of Hoyas and you don't quite know what you're going to do with them. Yep. That's enough of that. Okay, time for some top shelf action. We have a massive no ID phal that actually, if I'm honest, I'm very fond of, very attached to. This is the very first orchid I bought for myself when I moved out to Slovakia. Obviously, I'm originally from England, and it was a big move moving out here to study. It's a foreign country that you don't speak the language. So this represents my move. And it's been looking great, and it's had so many flowers, but now it's got nothing, and this latest leaf looks a bit dodgy to me. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of grown in a bit funny, looking like it might even have some sort of parasite damage. I hope not. We will have to see. So yeah, might even kill that one at this rate. Okay, and so moving next to the Oncidessa Sweet Sugar. This is another rescued job. That actually does have some amazing new growths coming on it, so I can't knock it from that account, which is kind of fab. But should we count the blooms? Oh yeah, nothing. Not one. Next, we have Dendrobium Phalaenopsis. Was looking amazing, it had loads of blooms, and then this happened. I'll move it out so you can see it in all its amazing glory. Okay, look at the state of that. For some reason, I hear Zane has this problem too. Slovakia hates Dendrobium Phalaenopsis. It's got some keikis that have now decided to grow on it, which is kind of cool. But the plant looks shit. It had so many flowers on it, and then all of a sudden, pretty much committed suicide. So, God knows what's going on with this. I have absolutely no clue why it would just suddenly decide to half kill itself and then grow loads of keikis. God knows. Yeah, so that's that. And, oh, I'll quickly show you this guy. No ID Oncidium type. I don't have a clue what it is, but it was a Euro, and I have no willpower. Although actually no, I did with this one. I put it back. I picked it up, I put it back, and then my friend clearly felt sorry for me and went back to the flower shop and bought it for me. So I tried, I survived, and then someone else failed for me. So that's not so bad. That's not a true failure if someone else buys it for you. So that's kind of cool. But it's got massive pseudobulbs, huge ones, but obviously not a single sodding flower. And probably the worst of all will make Sin happy, probably because she'll be pleased to know that it wasn't just her. This, I'm afraid to say, was Phalaenopsis G-Howe's pink girl. Gone, but never forgotten. May she rest in peace. So that's it. All these orchids and one single flower. How crap is that? I've got leaves, I've got pseudobulbs, I have roots, one flower. So that is why I don't make orchid videos, and if I'm honest, that's why you probably wouldn't want me to. I hope you enjoyed my amazing bloom display, and I'll say to you next time. Not sure there'll be anything to show, but thanks for watching. Bye.